Hi everyone, welcome back to Bet Thrift Crazy. I'm Joanne. I have a haul from 2 estate sales that I went to over the past couple of weeks, and a little bit of a thrift haul from just going to a thrift store here in the Raleigh area that I forgot to show you recently. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and ask you to watch through to the entire end of the video so that you can share with us what your favorite find or favorite finds were from the haul, and I will do the same for you. I'm going to go ahead and get started first with the things that I picked up. I think this might have been from North Raleigh Ministries first. So you know that I'm always on the hunt for salt and pepper shakers because they do sell up at my booth at Antiques at Gresham Lake. And I found these brand new, still in the box, salt and pepper shakers with, oops, you can see little butterflies on them. So I was happy to find these. They were $2, so I'll be getting those up into the booth as soon as we're allowed back in, because the past 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we have been asked to stay out of Gresham Lake because the owner was, one of the owners has asked us to stay out because they were anticipating a lot of traffic due to the holiday weekend. So just to minimize the traffic with the customers, they asked us to just lay low and not come into the booth. So I've been honoring that request. And for upcoming Father's Day, I was very happy to find this willow tree figurine of what appears to me to be a dad and his little boy. And I don't know what they're discussing, but I thought this was going to be perfect for the booth for Father's Day coming up. So I picked that up. And then for myself, for going out and about and working out in the yard, I picked up this hat. You let me know what you think. Okay, I love hats, but I just don't think I look very good in them. But since this is for working out in the yard, I figured, what the heck, it'll keep the sun from just, beating down on me, and it's got this little tie on it, so it'll, not that there's any real, breeze out there when you're working in that heat, but I did pick this up for me. And then I really like this piece. As you can see, it's a piece of wood with, I'm guessing this might be brass wire, and then all of these pretty different colored stones as the leaves on the tree. I thought it was a really, really pretty piece, so I brought that home with me too. And this flower frog, that's a little bit of a different one, I thought. It's in really good shape, real pretty blue. Not the usual type that you see that are the clear glass ones or the metal ones. Now, what is this? I forgot. Oh, this guy just tickled me. So I decided to bring him home too. They say that the busts are supposed to be very popular now. So I got a bust of a thinking monkey. I thought he was cool. And I really do think that somebody is going to want him. You could set him on top of a bunch of books, in a bookcase, in a den, or in a library. But I did like him, so I brought him home. And then for myself, I picked up this wire basket because I needed something. Actually, I need something out in the front and the back to put, those hoses. I got one, I lucked out. Those hoses are very expensive, the ones that collapse back on themselves. I picked one up for like $6, I think. I was so lucky when I was out thrifting. But I need something to put it in, and then I have one out in the back and the front. But I picked this up to set it in, instead of just kind of wrapping it around and hanging it on the spout that comes out of the house. So I got that. I'll probably put this in the back. So got that, like I said, for myself. So that is everything that I got at North Raleigh Ministries. Now, the rest of everything that I'm going to show you are from 2 estate sales. First, I'll show you the little bit of things that I picked up. This was one that my daughter and I went to. I believe this was on Mother's Day. And I spent, I think, maybe $9 on this. And first is this Mikasa bottle stopper, wine bottle stopper. Yeah, wine bottle, it just says bottle stopper. I guess it doesn't have to be a wine. And it's of a ship. What does it say? It is lead crystal, does not give the original price on it. But this is beautiful. And can you see how it catches the light there? That's a gorgeous piece. So I thought that would be a beautiful gift that someone could pick up. Actually, that would be a really cool Father's Day present for a dad that was into boating. So I got that. And then this I thought was really cool too. It's a whale bottle opener. I think they ended up throwing this in for free. And this says Mother's Bible. This is an old Bible, and it's an old one, and it's in rough condition. But there are Bible collectors out there. It's tattered. Let's see here. If I can find a date on it for you. It says to Lola from Tommy. Let me see, what is the date? The pages are all tattered here. You're almost afraid to move it. Here we go. The last copyright was 1945. Yep. So I did pick up, I mean, look at the edges of it and all. But I still picked this up. I just thought it was very special. And slip that back in there. And the last thing I got at that estate sale was this book, One Nation, America Remembers, September 11th, 2001. And it's in very good condition. And it's just all about September 11th. I don't think we have to say anything more about that. Now, everything else I'm going to show you, I picked up from the second estate sale that I went to. Was just about a week ago. It might have been last weekend, I think. First day I went was on a Friday, and I went with Heidi. Excuse me. And everything, when we went for Heidi with the Weather Fence Post. And when we first went, we thought, oh my goodness, when we started looking at the price tags, we're not going to be able to afford anything because the prices on the tags were rather expensive. And they ended up giving us very good prices overall. And then my girlfriend that lives down in Oak Island sent me an email and said that a very good friend of her, and it's funny not funny, but when I was there and Heidi and I were out in the garage, I said, oh my goodness, my friend Sue would really enjoy this estate sale because there was a lot of welding equipment and metals and stuff out in the garage. And it turned out that the woman was a welder. Well, then I get a text or an email from my friend Sue saying that a friend of hers had passed away that she used to take a welding class with. It was her friend that had passed away. And her family had the estate sale over the weekend. It was her friend's estate sale that I had been to. And the two daughters were going to be there, I think it was Wednesday through Sunday, themselves selling the rest of what didn't sell through the actual estate sale. And they were selling things like for $1. They just wanted to get rid of what was left. So I went back that Wednesday, and I'm not gonna go through and tell you what I picked up at the estate sale and what I picked up at, I'll just call it their dollar sale. But it's sad, but it turned out that it was a friend of my dear friend Sue that had passed away. But I'll show you what I did pick up at that sale. I got this amazing walking stick. I'm going to put this out in my shade garden. I just thought this was the coolest thing. So that's going out into the shade garden. Hope it doesn't, it slid down once already. It scared the daylights out of me. And I picked up this old frame, you know, because I do sell just frames up at Gresham, and they do sell. Sometimes they take a while. And there's nothing really, I mean, if you look at this frame, there's nothing really special about it, except that it's old, and I think it's pretty cool. It's from Bavarian House, Gallery for Fine Arts and Custom Crafts in Michigan. So I got that. And then if I can pick this piece up, this I got for Gresham. I'll pick it up real quick, show it to you, and put it back down, and then I'll tell you about it. I got this piece here. I spent $50 on that, and that is a display case. It has a hinged top on it, and I'm going to use that. In a couple of videos ago, I talked about trying to make a locked display case myself. I don't know what I was thinking. I haven't tried it yet, but when I saw that piece, I thought, you know what, it's perfect, except it doesn't lock, but I think I can. I'm sure that I can go to Lowe's and find some sort of mechanism, you know, to put a little, where I can put a little padlock on it, a pretty little padlock, and make it a locked case. But that's going to be a perfect display piece. Now, I spent $50 on it. I will put a price on it, but it's going to be a high price to deter anybody from purchasing it. It has to be cleaned up a little bit, but it's going to be absolutely perfect. Two other pieces that are in my back of my truck that I did not bring in the house because it rained a little bit ago. I did get a nice big container of mineral spirits and 2 little cans of stain. But like I said, they're in the back of my truck. I'm wet, so they're staying there. Also along those lines, I got some Old English. You know me, I think I've said this, I love picking this stuff up at estate sales and that sort of thing, because you get them for like $1, and they're not $1 when you buy them at the store, so why not get them there? Silly thing, I know, but a jar of nails. But let me show you the nails. These are really cool. I think these are hand-forged nails. They're, see, they're the rectangular ones. So you can't go to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy these nails. These will be really cool for crafting, I think. Along those same lines, I found 2 really big ones. I wish I could have found more of these, but I was happy to find those 2. And then this whole bunch of stars that she had crafted. All rusty and not perfect stars, which makes them really neat. Got those. And then this entire, hold on, tin, come on, there we go, of old buttons. and sewing notions and stuff. Now this I'll try and find, which I'm sure I'll have no trouble finding, an old ball jar, and putting them in there and selling them up at the booth like that. What else did we get? Oh, okay, silly thing, but I was so excited to find these. And I think one of the daughters told me that they were actually their mother's jacks. But look at a little container of jacks. Who remembers playing jacks when they were a kid? I wish the ball had been in here. And I wonder what happened to my jacks that I played with when I was a kid. Some of them still have a little bit of the color on them too. I was very excited to find these. Sometimes it's the little things that just excite me the most. And this was one of the little things that excited me the most, was finding those jacks. And then to find out that they were actually their mother's jacks made them that much more special. I don't know what that is. There we go. Now, I don't know what made these salt and pepper shakers so special, but they had these marked at $30. I picked them up when the daughters were having the dollar sale, so I only paid $1 for these, and they don't even have their stoppers. Oh wait, they do have, it says bun, it might be bunny hug, Van telling him. I'll have to look that up. So maybe they're really special. But 30 bucks. Oh, there they go. They're cute as can be, but I will have to look those up. Let me see. Oh, can of polyurethane. You know, goes along the lines with the old English. This is a super, super cool tea kettle. Look at that. Isn't that the neatest thing? And I saw that, I thought, I've got to get this. Handmade in China. And it does have, it was imprinted with, I don't know what that says, of course. But look at this. This is so cool. I love this piece. That is just amazing to me. And this is another piece that I think is super cool. And you won't believe, he's a bank. Another piece I thought was super cool. Oh, is that some kind of, oh yeah, it's some kind of something on the bottom so he won't scratch the table or my desktop that he's on. Love this piece as well. I picked up, okay, silly but, tons of washcloths to use when I'm refinishing furniture and stuff, but those are always handy to have around. This really, for some reason, intrigued me. So I picked it up. It's this pin with the fish and then the dangling fish on it. I picked that one up. Oh, this is very, very pretty. Still has the tag on it from, it's a Luke Adams glass. Look at how beautiful that is. Isn't that stunning? And let's see, quick on the, since the age of 5, he knew that he was an artist. He began his work in glass during college, where he was studying industrial design. Glass has an incredibly rich history and the material with endless possibilities. Well, isn't that the truth? Stunning piece. This is another stunning piece. Look at that. Reminds me of the piece that I picked up not too long ago. That I couldn't believe that I got it home with the stir stick intact. And this one I also got home with the stir stick intact. Not microwavable or dishwasher safe. But I love the green color on this and all the little bubbles that are inside. That I think is just a stunning piece. But I'm a green person. So that is just beautiful. This is clear. And it looks like, oh yeah, that looks like it has all little bubbles inside of that too. Beautiful piece. And look at this little guy. I think I'm going to keep him for Christmas because he's so cute. It's a little troll. Little Santa troll pin. Oh, come on, focus, little guy. There he goes. Oh my gosh, I think he's so cute. Yep. I may have to keep him for myself. Oh, I was telling the daughters about, they asked me how the sale went, the estate sale went, and how the people were that ran it and all. And I said, you know, the people that ran it were great. It was Bolton that did it, estate sale company. But there was one couple there that were after fiesta wear. They were like sharks in chummed water. I mean, if you even look cross-eyed at that fiesta wear, I think they would have taken your hand off. And the one daughter said, well, they missed a couple pieces because there were a couple pieces in the refrigerator that they missed. So they showed me the couple of pieces that they missed. And there was like 2 plates, which I wasn't interested in. They had 1 bowl, so I did pick up 1 bowl of fiesta ware. So I did get this 1 piece, and I don't know why no one picked this up, but I was happy that they didn't because I got it. This very large white enamelware pot with the lid. It's not in bad condition. Now, I don't know that I would use it, but because it does have a little bit of rust inside of it, but I don't know. Is that okay to, I mean, I don't eat them anymore, but I used to love steamed clams and such, or a crab boil. Would that be okay with that little bit of rust in there? I don't know. And this was marked for $20 the day of the sale, and then every day things would have gone down even less, but no one picked that up. This guy is incredible. So happy to have picked him up. Piece of yard art, rusty crusty. He is just great. I think someone's going to love getting him for their garden. Let me set him down somewhere. This vintage, so sheer, vintage scarf, which I've not been picking up many at all lately. A little bit of black detailing around the edges. And then the final last few pieces, this fish dish I thought was pretty amazing. No markings on the bottom. I know this is not a vintage piece, but I just thought it was a pretty cool piece. And then these, I'm surprised they were still there, that no one had gone into this, or maybe they had gone into this drawer and just weren't interested in them. But these are, oh gosh, they do have markings on them, but I can't read them. But this cutlery set, and then that is for sharpening the knife. Look at this one though. Isn't that stunning, the workmanship on that? I don't know what this is made out of. I think that set is gorgeous. Look at how pretty that detail is on there. And that, yep, that is everything. Let me see, I've got a lot here. I have to think about what my favorite is. Ooh, I love that walking stick. I think that is so cool. I love the little thinking monkey. I think he is super cool as well. I love the dog. Oh gosh. You know what? This is my favorite. This teapot. I think this is amazing, amazing. This normally would not be, it's not my style. I wouldn't have this in my home. It's not my style in my home, but I think this is just an amazing piece. So this is going to be my favorite from today's haul. So don't forget, before you click on to the next video, make sure to leave a comment down below and let everybody know what your favorite find or favorite finds was from today's haul. And if you're new to the if you're new to the channel, make sure to click on that subscribe button before you move on to the next video, and like it if you like. Hit the like if you liked today's video. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed your weekend, and I will see you in the next video. And until then, you all know what to do. Take very good care of yourselves. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.